One of the reasons why this channel is known, not only about the racing, then some questions arise to me which I don't know the answer and I want to testify it on my skin. I exactly did that. I was a bit tired of smashing my rims last year, so I tried the inserts, both the front and the rear. Truth is, I can't say that I fell in love with it. Today I'm going to try one other thing which I think might have affected my feeling on the bike. I will remove the insert from the front and we'll go in some trails to see how it feels like. So whether it was a matter of tires pressure or not, I don't exactly know. What I try to do is to go as low as 1 bar in front. For me, as 80+ kilograms guy with 30mm internal, I think that pressure is quite low. The goal is to remove the insert, go into the same trails which I've been already, and see whether it feels any better. Of course, feeling is the thing where it's very subjective, but since I'm here, I just want to testify it and know it for certain, because if I return back home to Lithuania, we don't have such rocky terrain there and I will remain uncertain. Done job. So far my experience with inserts is nothing different than it would be without it, but it's worth noting that it's because the tire is 2.4, which has a lot of volume inside. To put that insert, also the internal is 30mm, so if you have internal of 25 and you are trying to do the same thing, it would be significantly harder. And also it's worth noting that I have really a lot of practice in changing the tires. I don't want to mess around here in the terrace, so I'm going into the shower to remove it, but as you can see, it's quite easy thing to do. So the insert has been removed, and what I'm going to do now is to add sealant. It's orange bottle, but inside there is stands. Like always, you have to put the tire in the middle of your internal, so that simplifies the things a great deal. Now obviously I won't be able to bet with this pump, but I might try, maybe. Yeah, forget it. So for bedding the tire, I will use CO2. Reason being, I'm traveling and I don't have pump. For that purpose, I always bed in the tire with the CO2. When you're doing that, you need to make sure that the valve is in the center of the tire, because otherwise you will just mess your CO2 for no good. Ooh, a bit chilly for the hand. Uy, 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 uy. Managed to touch twice. So some cloth would be beneficial. To be honest, it bedded not really nicely. At the bottom there is a huge hole, so for that purpose, for now I will insert the valve immediately. Because there is not much air left, and the remainder will be done with the pump. Very much hopefully I will be able to do it, because the bottom bedded really poorly. I still might have one spare CO2, but I better leave it for emergency cases rather than using to fit one tire. Now once that is done, I will eliminate the air and reinflate it back, just because CO2 and sealant is not a good match. When inflating, always make sure to hold your pump if it's without the tube, otherwise you can bend or even break your valve, so you don't want to do that. well, most likely valve insert rather than valve itself. So later before the ride I will set the air pressure to a one I want. Because it's going to be without the insert, it might be interesting what tire pressure should I use. I will just go with 1.15, 1.1 maybe. We'll see whether I will be able to ride more confidently on the rocks without the insert in front, whether I will be able to improve some segment time. I have 3 segments which I have in mind to check. All of those are between 2 and 3 minutes long, quite different in terms of a technical aspect. Will be interesting. With that being said, also feel free to share your experiences. Maybe you noticed something like that on your own as well. Maybe not, who knows. And one other thing which I was not exactly happy about the insert. I feel that it somehow affects the rolling as well. Maybe it's also about the proper tire pressure. For me, it felt that it rolls not as good. Is it mental or not? I can't tell you.